ISO Kitchen.
All this isolation means people are baking. And so this is the 96.5 ISO Kitchen. And we've got all of your hosts here, fresh from 96.5. Hey guys, how's it going?
What up?
Good.
What up?
Good.
This is a cooking challenge like no other. Actually, it's like every other cooking show. You get presented a challenge and you've just got to cook it. All right, so we'll get to the details in a second, but the team, all the way from Ken and Nikki, Brizzy Brecky. Nikki, hey, have you got some cooking chops that you'd like to share with us?
Cooking chops, as in like pork chops. No, I don't cook pork chops at all. That's quite an expensive cut of meat. I'm more of a chicken breast, make 100 meals on a Sunday, and that's it. I can teach you how to prep a meal and feed the family for about $50 for the week. That's how good I am.
$50 for the week.
Yeah.
That might be a lie,
Yeah.
but it might be slightly higher, but pretty good price.
Right, yeah, okay. All the way from also Ken and Nikki, Brizzy Brecky. Ken, how do you like your chances of taking this challenge out, man?
It's a no-brainer, Tim. I live in a kitchen, as you can see. I can just reach over and just find a pan. I can find bowls. They're here. So it's my life is kitchen. The second advantage I got, you will not find any hair in your food. So I think I've got it. I got it.
That's a pretty good advantage. Means no one's going to send it back, right?
Right. So, whatever
His
that means.
favourite time of the day is 12 till 3. It's Timothy Charles. Hey, mate, what do you reckon for this challenge? Do you reckon you like your chances?
Yeah, well, look, I was just going to say, Ken may not have hair in his food, but I've seen the state of the microphone after he gets off there after the breakfast show, and he spits a lot in the studio. So I'm not sure about that. I wouldn't go with Ken at all. I mean, it adds extra flavor, but who wants that in their food? Seriously. This thing behind me is one of my favorite dish. It's very straightforward. Chicken breast, cashews, broccoli. It's healthy. It's low fat. It provides good nutrients. I do this almost every day. So this is a shoo-in, really. And
Walk in the park.
No, there won't be any shoes in there either.
Can I just rebuttal that? He's talking about health food and we're doing baking. I don't see the two really coming together.
This was always going to be an argument, wasn't it?
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
Steve Lanzon, are you pretty good in the kitchen? How do you cook anything other than a barbecue?
Mate, I'm of Libyan, Maltese and Dutch descent. I have a motto. Get somebody else to do it.
All right,
I
we
can't
have
stand
rules.
cooking. You will not be impressed with what I've got. And unlike the other two gentlemen that we talked to, you will find copious amounts of hair in your dish.
Setting the bar very low there for yourself, which gives you an extra advantage almost.
Well, some people
gonna be-
underestimate the flavour of dandruff. I think it adds to it.
Is it coconut? Is it dandruff? It's the big question when it comes to Steve. All right, so we've got rules. There are only 2 rules. This is how it works. People watching right now, you can actually submit a recipe for us to pick from. And each week, one of our lucky hosts right here from 96.5 is going to get the chance to replicate your meal. Okay, 2 requirements are the whole world is on a budget right now. These meals need to be cheap. They need to be affordable. The world is on a budget. So does this recipe need to be on a budget. The second thing, it needs to be easy. We're not master chefs. I've watched MasterChef maybe once.
Can I just say, Tim,
Yeah.
and I don't mean to, and this is a dead set true fact, when I was broadcasting in Melbourne, I was on Ready Steady Cook.
Oh.
It's true. It's
How many
dead set
times do
true.
we need to hear this same story?
But it's a true
Oh,
story,
Ken,
Steve.
I'm so scared. Oh, you're going to win.
No, but I didn't win Ready Steady Cook. I lost, but it was a promotion the radio station was doing.
So what did you cook?
I cooked micro tacos.
Wow.
Micro tacos.
Yeah, so instead of tacos in a taco shell, I put them in spring roll wrappers. Anyway.
All right, so I think it's about time that that we get to this week's challenges. So we've got 2 recipes this week which have been submitted to us. One from Julia from Balimba. She's gone with the whole Australiana feel, Anzac biscuits. And then we've got Beck from Promotions, who submitted some energy bliss balls. Right, so they're your 2 options today. And but it's time, the big time of the week, where we go to the 96.5 hat and we just select who is going to be the lucky contestant this week. Who's going to be the first person to be replicating one of these fantastic meals. So I've got all the names in the hat here. Just shuffling them around to make sure. Oh, thanks for that beautiful drumming there, Ken. And the first person here for week number 1.
Oh,
yeah.
Right.
So
This makes me sad. You know why? This makes me really sad because I hate to break the news to my wife who's going to have to make these.
Hey, you've got to make it, Steve. You man. Right.
So,
On a
Anzac
tight budget and a
biscuits
tight
or
time schedule. All right.
Anzac biscuits or bliss balls?
Well, that's what we've got to decide, guys. What should we make Steve make here? Because, I mean, it is Anzac Day, like it's season. So we should probably go with the Anzac vibe here. And to be honest, I was looking at Beck's recipe before. It involves heaps of different types of nuts. I'm like, nuts are expensive, right?
This whole thing is nuts.
I've got one.
That's the wife. See?
I've got a 1914 Anzac recipe.
Just involves herself in everything. I love it.
Sorry.
Well, Karina from the
Don't get
sidelines.
on the Anzac biscuits then.
If you guys are happy to do with that, I'm actually happy to disqualify Beck's meal for including too many expensive nuts.
And while we're at it, can we get rid of the bliss balls on all the 96.5 web pages, please?
All right, here's the deal.
It's Anzac season, but of course, with protein, it's gun season every day around here.
Yeah, this guy.
There it is.
This
Every
guy.
chance. All right, guys. As usual, if you want to play along at home, you can simply just tag us on your social media feed. You can make Anzac biscuits and you can tag us there. We'll post the recipe. I don't know which one. Maybe we'll post them both on our website, 96five.com. And you can submit your recipe for inclusion for next week. You can submit that as well. And let us know in the comments below how you go as well. Thanks, guys. This is 96five's ISO Kitchen. We'll see you next week when the big reveal
Good luck, Steve.
from Steve from the Big Fun Radio Show comes your way.
ISO Kitchen.